Hey, what's up, guys? Man, this video is strictly for men's health, dating, and everything in between, hygiene, all that stuff man related, man. So if you're out there, you don't know what to do, you're looking for advice and tips, this is the channel for you, my 2 cents. So we'll go ahead and get into the video. Listen, guys, it's so important to know your type. What is your type? Okay, what are you talking about? Meaning, what kind of women do you like? Do you like them tall, fat, skinny, big, 2 legs, 1 leg? You know, all that stuff, man. What's your type? Do you know your type? It's so important to find your type. With so many guys out there, when I was young, I used to club, you know, typical 20-year-old stuff. And I've seen a lot of stuff, man. So, you know, I talked to a lot of people. I experienced a lot of stuff. So the information I'm giving you is from personal experience, mostly, and from other people's situations, man. So listen, your type, sad to say, a lot of guys, they're up in age, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and so on. They don't even know their type. Social media is never the source when it comes down to seeking beauty, any kind of relationship advice, the standards, none of that, man. So my type is not going to be the same as your type. For example, my type, I like them short, not fat. I'm not into fat women. You know, I'll hang out with them every now and then. You know I'm getting that. But other than that, I don't deal with fat women. Short, medium height. I never dated a tall lady. You know, myself, I'm 6'5", so not opposed to it. But I never dated a tall woman. For some reason, people keep saying too tall, the opposite sex. They're like never in the same environment, in the same room. Could be true, but every now and then I will see, you know, a tall girl here and there. But me personally, I never dated one. I'm not opposed to it. But you know, obviously, you know, women that's not the same height as me or taller. This is what it is. That's my type. Ethnic group, can't say race because, you know, we're all the same race, regardless of what social media is saying or whatever, keeping us about it. But whatever, doesn't matter to me. Now, I know normally guys don't typically care about their background as far as them being, you know, Hindu, Native American, Japanese, whatever. But I understand the family will influence them to date inside their own people. Understandable, not against it whatsoever. Me personally, I don't care. I don't care. You know, if she's into me, if she matches my, you know, she fits my my criteria. She, you know, check, you know, all the checklists and stuff like that. I'm all for it, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, when you're dealing with the woman, you want a woman to want to be with you. You want her to love you. You want her to care about you. You want her to have your back. You want her to be your rock, right? So, but you know, not opposed to it. You know, I know they say, you know, the black and white, dating outside your race, this and that. I never really cared about it. You know, it doesn't bother me. You know, I'm just looking for a lady who, you know, who wants me. That's all. So, guys, experiment. You know what you like. Find out what you like, man. And you know, it's trial and error, man, right? Because, you know, not every person is the same, whether they green, purple, blue, or whatever. So it's so important to know that. So find your type, man, and stop going on social media. Stop following these guys that you see and be like, okay, he like that kind of woman. I'm a like her too. Don't do that, man. Don't, because you the one gotta be with day in and day out, man. So know what you like. Stop going after what you see on social media, because most of that stuff is BS. Heck, some of them women are dudes. And, you know, some of you guys are into that, and if that's your thing, whatever. But, you know, I'm not, this channel is not about that. It's about heterosexual men looking for advice and helping the dating market and things that can make them a better man. That's it. So if you're into that, this is not the channel for you. But, guys, it's so important to know what your type is. And I'm going to say this, just because I don't deal with fat women don't mean it's a sin. You know what I mean? It's a sin. I'll get into that, probably another video or whatever, but at the end of the day, if she cares about you, man, you're on the right track. Now, just because you into fat women, don't be ashamed of it. It's fine. There's plenty of them out there. You know, that's your preference. Do that. So, guys, know what you're into. Know what you're not into. Do you like a quiet woman, a sweet woman, a woman who can cook, a woman who can dance, a woman who's quite funny? You know, a woman who's great mother or can be a great mother, who has the tools to be a great mother, look for all that beyond the looks, because the looks only gonna do so much to you. Like, the looks is what's gonna attract you to that individual. I get it. That's I understand it. That's what we have eyes for. Nothing against that. But after the looks, find out who she really is, man. What's her character like? Do she smoke? Do she drink? Is she a drug addict? Is she a criminal? Is she negative? You know what I mean? Like, figure all that out. And you don't have to figure all that out to sleep with her. You don't have to sleep with any woman to find out who she really is. So just keep in mind, man, it's a thing that you go on throughout your journey as you become mature, as you grow up. Now, some of the stuff I was into when I was younger, as far as loose women, not into them anymore. Want something consistent, something stable, something I can build off of. You can't build off of, a floozy. You can't do that. Regardless of what a lot of you guys allow in your relationship, that determines what kind of person you is. That tells everyone, it tells her what kind of person you are. So keep in mind, some stuff that you were into back then that you may not be into now, or vice versa. But it's so important for you to figure out what is your type, because when you know what your type is, you can function better. You can function better. So keep that in mind, man. Because if you don't know what you like, your entire life you're gonna be just going through women, and like this, there's always gonna be trial and error. So understand that. But overall, you will figure that out at some point. But you can't never follow another guy or let a woman tell you what you into. You have to figure that out on your own. So when I was younger, I wasn't really picky on the looks per se, because the women I was meeting back then, not all of them, but quite a few of them, it wasn't gonna be anything serious. So I wanted something easy, nothing complicated. She was gonna come through and just do stuff for me, invite me over, all the other stuff, no big deal, because it wasn't nothing serious gonna come out of there, whether they thought that or not, but it wasn't gonna be nothing serious. Now granted, I wasn't out here, messing around with no wildebeest, nothing like that, but I also wasn't looking for any supermodels, when it came down to that, because when you're out here just hooking up, we younger, so that wasn't, obesity wasn't just a huge thing at that time. I mean, I know it is now. I mean, obesity's been around, but it's like, when you're young, majority of the people that you're gonna meet, they're not gonna be obese. You know what I mean? At the time we had high metabolism, this and that, whatever. So I was out there just dating wildebeest and messing around with wildebeest. It was just that, she had a little pudge or something like that, and whatever. But for the most part, it was a good time. I had a good time. Met a lot of women. Yada yada yada. But I never was like, okay, I'm not into women with a whole bunch of tattoos. And I was messing around with women with a whole bunch. I never did that, man. It was just like, it's a turn off to me. Me personally, I don't care for the wigs, the outlet, all that crap like that. So all the women I dated, probably like, I don't even know, man. Probably like a few that was like that, but majority of them, natural, and they didn't have all this stuff going on. But at the end of the day, it's so important to know what you like, because once you discover what you like, everything will work, in a better way for you. Because it's like, okay, ice cream. Your favorite ice cream in the world is Dutch chocolate ice cream. Nothing can beat it. No one can deter you from Dutch chocolate ice cream. That's your thing. Hands down, you will die with that ice cream in your casket. One day, somebody say, hey man, I know you like Dutch ice cream, but here, try this jelly bean ice cream. And you like, what the hell? So this whole time, you don't even like it, but you're still eating it. It's that same scenario. You're doing something that you don't want to do. So find out what you like and stand on it, man. That's all it is. Now, you're going to have options. Me, I don't care if they dark, light, green, whatever. Short, not short. That's fine. You know what I mean? You're going to have a selective few You're not just we stand on one thing. You got some people who do that, but overall, as a guy, how we are. We kind of flexible, man. We like having options. The more options you have, the better, better you getting something. So stop following what these guys or what these girls are telling you they putting on social media and telling you, the BBL thing, all these implants, these little operations, that's what's in. If you don't, if your girl don't look like this, she a buster or whatever they want to say. Women with insecurities, they want to down the pretty girls. They want to down the girls that doesn't have insecurities. So me personally, I stay away from all those surgeries. That stuff just started happening recently. Obviously, it wasn't a thing, when I was younger. All the surgery stuff just started happening probably a couple years ago, where it just really blew up, right? Surgery's been around since whatever, but it really just blew up some years back. But I don't, moving forward now, I'm not dating no chick, messing with no chick with all these surgeries and these implants, the wigs, that's turned off to me. You got a wig, I'm gonna pass you up. That's just me, I know. That's the thing, right? Like, whatever you into, that's what you into. But the wigs, the eyelashes, these women nowadays, they got these face tats and stuff. I'm good on that, because I'm gonna leave that alone. That's me. So find out what you like, and don't be afraid, to turn someone down or not look that way because she don't fit your criteria, man. It's not wrong. That's the problem now, because you have these people who got low self-esteem telling people who don't have low self-esteem what they should do and what they should like, what kind of women they should go after. It's like, nah, man. Go after the women you want, and don't feel ashamed about it. Don't feel ashamed about it. So if you like, tall women, slim women, they out there. There's all types of women out there, man. So I'm not gonna go here and shame you on what you like. I'm not gonna tell you what you should go after. I'm gonna give you advice on the quality of women and the caliber of women, stuff like that. But I'm never gonna get on here and be like, oh, you gotta date this kind of women, this kind of woman in your life. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna tell you what to look out for and so forth. But telling me what you should like, that's weird. You can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. That's why you messed up now. So sad to say, there's a lot of older guys, because they never just figured it out on their own. They never just, what? Let me try this out. Let me go this route. They just never did that. They never took action and be like, what? I think I like a girl who likes to read a lot. Who's an arts and crafts type of lady. You never explored that because you got caught up in all the BS to make it seem like, okay, this is the kind of girl you should be dating. You got caught up in the BS instead of you being like, what? Nah, I don't like this type of female, man. I'm gonna leave this one alone. But instead of you doing that, taking action of your own decisions, you just followed your homeboys or whatever you saw, on the news or whatever like that. Instead of you being like, what? Nah, I'm gonna pass on. She cool, but I don't like this thing about her. It's a I'm at the pass on the deal or whatever. Because everything short term is not meant long term. Everything long term is not meant short term. So again, guys, just take a break, chill out, and the best way to find out what kind of girl, what kind of woman you like, ask yourself this: what do you like to do? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Because ideally, you want to find a lady who has somewhat similarities to you, to your lifestyle. That's the best way of doing it. Prime example: if you're a rocket science, you're not gonna be looking for a stripper. You're not gonna be looking for a streetwalker. Doesn't make any sense. You're gonna find someone who aligns your lifestyle. So, for example, if you're a librarian, I'm assuming you like to read a lot. All this stuff going on, you're a person who likes to explore. You like to go, on these vacations and do research and stuff like that. You like to do documentaries. Why are you talking to this chick that's on Section 8 with 4 kids? It doesn't make any sense, man. You want to find a lady who's at least adventurous, because that will complement your personality, your lifestyle. So keep that in mind, man. Like, ask yourself, what do you like to do? And then you just find someone who's somewhat similar to you. Now, granted, she's not gonna do everything that you want to do or that you like. She's not gonna do everything, but as long as she's supportive and she's willing to do some of the stuff that you're into, and vice versa, you want to do the same thing with her, you're on a good start, because y'all on the same track, So that's like being a lawyer, but your wife is a drug addict. It's like, that's not it. That's not it. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'm gonna be cranking out a lot of these videos, man. I got a lot of stuff that I want to give out, to the community. I know a lot of guys out there who's lost or who just looking for answers, and who just don't know, man. They want somebody that can give them good advice, and I'm here for it. If you like the videos, thumbs up, please subscribe. It's a brand new channel, I'm gonna grow it. That's the plan, to grow it, but I'm gonna keep pushing out content, man, helping everybody who's looking for help. All right, guys, till next time, I'm out.